friends, once again welcome back to my chess blog. Today I am going to demonstrate the method of playing against the little center. Once again we have the game of world champion Mikhail Botvinnik. The game started with d4, d5. Black was played by Salaflor. n3, n6, c4, e6, knight c3, c5, c takes d5, knight takes d5, e3, knight c6, bishop d3, c takes d4, e takes d4, bishop e7, castle, castle. Well, here white has got the little center. So black has to neutralize the white's little center and also has to create counterplay in the center and on the queen side. White continued his control over the central square with rook e1, black knight cb4, bishop e4, knight f6, and the bishop went back to b1. Well, here this setup is very popular with the white side. Even the white's queen side looks slightly underdeveloped. The two bishops are really very strong, as you can see here, and the white's queen and his knight are also about to join the actions on the king's side. Black's main hopes are pinned against this weak pawn, and after developing his queen side with b6, bb7, he will get sufficient counter chances against white along this long diagonal. So the game continued with b6 and knight e5, bb7. So black has almost developed his minor pieces quite well. After bishop b7 is rook e3. So what is the point of this rook e3? Well, this is called the standard king side attack. White using the d4 pawn as a pivot point and looking for an attack against black on the king side with rook going to g3 or h3. And here after rook e3, knight b d5, rook h3, black played g6. This move is almost compulsory because sooner or later black will be forced to play, so he played a bit early here, and response was white's bishop h6. Even though it looks that the bishop has come to the king's side, it's not going to connect well with other pieces. We'll see it very soon. Rook e8, queen d2, rook c8, bishop d3. Now black starts his counterplay on the queen side with a6. Rook e1, white is almost completely mobilized. b5, rook g3. Rook g3 means there is a threat of multiple sacrifices on g6. So black immediately responds with knight h5. Rook went back to h3 and knight came back to f6, black indicating the willingness to accept a draw. White played bb1, rejecting that offer, a tacit offer. Black continued with rook c7. Once again rook g3 testing the g6 square. Black responding in the same fashion. Knight to h5, rook here, and knight came back. Now white played queen e2. Well, this contains a nice threat. We can see knight into f7, king into f7, followed by queen e6. A snap mating attack here. So after queen e2, knight into c3, b into c3, b4, rook g3. It would have been a shade better to play bishop d to maintain the equality. And now you can see black playing rook c3. Well, now knight f7 was played, and queen d4 would have been the correct response, but black played queen d5. Here white should have considered playing rook g5 with some aggressive lines here, but played knight back to e5. Rook takes g3 and white is forced to take back with the f pawn as there is a mating attack on g2. queen d4, king h1. Well, here probably the best move is bishop d5, but black played bishop d6, not a bad move. Bishop d6 and bishop f4. So after bishop f4, this position looks quite convincing for black, but he made a mistake here, completely spoiling the spirit of this game. Knight h5 and white playing rook d1. This forces knight into f4, pawn takes f4, queen takes f4, and black giving up a piece. But all is not lost here. White has got a piece, but black is very much in the game. He played bishop d5, bishop c2, rook f8 threatening a snap mate on f1. So h3, queen take, queen f1 check, queen into f1, rook into f1, king h2, rook f2, and Botvinnik decided to go for a draw. He sacrificed the exchange, and very soon the players agreed for a draw after the blacks move king g7. Well, so we have seen a successful fight against the little center, a great game played by Salaflo. Unfortunately, he missed the correct sequence towards the fag end of the game, and the game ended in a draw. Anyway, we have learned about this method of neutralizing the white's initiative, or we can say the little center initiative. So we have seen two games. The first game demonstrating the strength of little center, and the second game, the current game, where we have seen the ways and means of playing against the little center. So with this, I would like to finish the topic of little center. Now in the next video, we will be seeing a new topic. Till then, stay tuned. Bye.